Hello, I'm Debbie Kay with the League of Women Voters of Portland. We're here today at MetroEast Community Media with our Video Voters Guide. We are talking with candidates running in the November 2016 election, and today we have David Widmark running for Gresham City Council. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for asking me to come.
You're welcome. Tell us, what ideas do you have for dealing with the growing homeless population in need of social services in your community?
Homelessness has always been with us, but it has just really come to the forefront over the last couple of years. Economy, I think, it's been part of it. And there's just some choices that people make. But how do we manage it? We have to do it, and we have to do it well. So one of the things that our city has done is we actually have created a homeless task force. That homeless task force is wrapping up their decisions and how their recommendations for the city council, which we'll look at here in a couple weeks. And they have some great information. I've presented information to them. Different organizations, social service organizations, faith-based community have also shared information that they feel can make us a stronger community supporting the homeless and the homeless efforts that go on in our community.
What about the relationship with the county?
The county has been an extremely important partner as part of this, as well as the city of Portland. Gresham is also part of what they call a Home for Everyone, and there's 4 different organizations that came together to pool their money to actually deal with homelessness as part of the whole issue of people in need. And that's the city of Portland, city of Gresham, Multnomah County, and Home Forward, where I also serve as a board member.
What do you see as the major needs and goals of Gresham?
Well, the major issues that I see facing Gresham are, there's a number of them. One is, how do you provide family wage jobs, and how do you provide quality housing for people? That is an issue that, has been around for some time, and I think that we are finally getting a handle on that. I look at what we're doing with the Vista Business Park, that Subaru's getting ready to open their U.S. distribution center here in Gresham in another month or so. There's 2 or 3 other facilities that are coming in. So, Gresham is starting to become a hot spot for industry, but also for family wage jobs that support the community. And I think, we have to also look at how do we provide strong infrastructure, that's being roads. How do we deal with our water systems? How do we deal with our sewer systems? They're aging. So, we need to be looking at those as well, and making sure that we're ready for another 100 years. The other thing is that I think in downtown Gresham we had a master plan that we put together, and it needs to be reviewed and it needs to be expanded because things have happened over the last couple of years. So I think that that's, some of the things, the community center is extremely important, and that's something that's on the ballot this year. That council really feels strongly about that. Yes, you have the private clubs, but you need a community center for everyone.
Do you have an idea about how that might go?
It's really hard to say. I know that the private clubs are not in support of it. We try to bring them to the table, but I think also that, the citizens of this community will, I think, be able to make a good choice, and hopefully they do make a good choice, because everyone from children to seniors need a place to go and at a nominal fee, and yet have a very quality product and facility to enjoy themselves.
Fair enough. How would you strengthen the council's working relationships with the surrounding jurisdictions on issues as transportation, policing, social service, you've talked about a little bit, and the economy?
Well, I touched a little bit on the economy. Boeing is one of our largest manufacturers in Gresham. We have other manufacturing. We have a lot of food service. So we actually do employ people from other communities as well. I think that we also need to look at how do we foster good relationships, and those are things that we've worked on over the years and we continue to work on. We have our fire services, we provide fire service to the 4 surrounding communities around Gresham, and as those contracts come up for renewal every few years, I think that we look at how can we enhance and provide the best services to our surrounding communities, being either Troutdale, Wood Village, or Fairview.
Anything on transportation particularly?
Well, transportation, actually, the other cities that I just mentioned are also part of a group that's it's an East Multnomah County Transportation Group, and they all sit at the same table, and we all look at and prioritize our work and the roads that need to be worked on and enhanced and improved, and we come up with the priorities and we send those to Metro. So we do it as a group, and it takes that group effort to really build synergy so that Metro can see that we really are a combined and very tight-knit organization for those 4 or 5 cities that participate in that, including Multnomah County.
Do you see any benefit in having any of those cities merge with each other and or with Gresham?
That's a question that's been around for many, many years. I'm not going to go there. Okay. Because I think everybody has their own unique identity. Mm-hmm. I think, yeah, for services and things, I think it would be, it would really, I think you get a lot bigger bang for your buck.
So merging some services rather than merging governments.
Exactly, mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah, because you need your own identity, and I think these communities have carved out their own identity.
So Gresham is one of the largest cities in the state, and I'm not sure that it's well known that that's the case. Do you think that brings any cachet or benefits, or is just one more statistic?
Well, it's a statistic, and at times we've been called the 300-pound gorilla in the room, particularly in East County. But we really allow those surrounding smaller communities around us to have their own autonomy. And other than they come to us and contract with us for fire services, we also provide wastewater treatment services for them. So it's we work together. It's a team effort, and how can we best suit each other's needs? And I think that's extremely important.
I agree. What else would you like to add to this conversation?
Well, I'd like to add that I think being a candidate for this position, I've been on city council several times. I've been elected twice. I've been appointed 3 times by previous city councils. This would be my 6th time to be on city council. I've been doing this for about 11 or 12 years. I'm the former chair of the Planning Commission, Finance Committee. I serve on other committees in this community, and I just dearly love this community, and it's my way of giving back to the community in my years that I have been here, and I just want to continue doing that. I think having the support of the mayor and council and major business communities, the chamber, the realtors, I think is extremely important. It says a strong statement that I'm a strong candidate for this position.
Indeed it is, and indeed it does. Anything else you'd like to add?
I'd like to just say that, in my website that I've created for my campaign, that I've also taken what I have submitted to the Voters Guide for the County Voters Guide, that I have had that translated into both Spanish and into Russian, because we have a large Slavic community in this area, and I think it's important to reach out to those newer voters that we have. So that's something that I think is extremely important. We just can't look at English as being the only language that we communicate.
Fair enough. Well, we've run out of time. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being with us. This has been the Video Voters Guide. The general election is November 8th. The last day to register to vote is October 18th. Please be an informed voter and know that your vote matters. Thank you again. Thank you for coming.
My pleasure.